Right here is a $100 bill, right? And obviously right here is my cell phone. No tricks here. That's just what it is. How does this work though, right? If I want to call my videographer behind, what do? I just dial his number real quick. Hello, he answers. What am I doing? Well, his phone number is just a frequency. It's just a rate of vibration that holds a certain frequency, the same way that a radio station 99.1 has a certain frequency, and at the same time 100.7 is playing. So I'm just dialing, right? Well, what if you could bring money into your life by just dialing the same way that you dial this? You could dial wealth, or you could dial revolving credit card debt. You could dial awesome new opportunities, job promotions, new jobs, new clients, bigger, awesome house in the mountains, your new car, putting your parents into retirement, putting your kids in a nice school, whatever it is that you want. What if you could dial the money into your life? Well, you can. And in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly how to dial the frequency of money to bring more money into your life, and how to release all the old childhood traumas and all of that stuff that we've inherited, because we've inherited all types of these negative money traumas. The number one cause for divorce in America is money problems. It's money fights, it's money disagreements. Like 50+% of people are divorced. So there's a huge percentage of people that as children watched their parents get divorced over money, even if it wasn't the conscious decision. It was irreconcilable differences. But the dominant fights in the memory, it was all about money, arguing at the table. What do you think? I'm made of money trees? Money doesn't grow on trees. We can't buy that. You don't understand, Susie. You're not the one paying this bill. Oh, money is bad. It's evil, right? Like, we heard all that like growing up. And that goes into the subconscious mind. So you're dialing those frequencies from your old childhood trauma. I'm going to show you how to erase that and bring money into your life in the simplest way that you've never heard before. So my name is Jake with JakeDucey.com. If you're new here, thanks for being here. If you're a returner, thanks for coming back. If you haven't yet, I have a free financial success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com. You can click right around here. There's a little pop-up. Or you can go to jakeshypnosis.com, where it's pinned to the comments and in the description right there down below. It's my free financial success hypnosis that reprograms your subconscious mind for a new reality of wealth, turning your subconscious mind into a magnet for money. So you adopt the thoughts, beliefs, the emotions, the habits, the behaviors of a wealthy person. This is the key to start to bring more money into your life quickly. It's free. All you got to do is listen to it for a couple minutes every single day, in the morning, at night, before you go to bed, when you're showering, whenever you have 2-3 minutes. So it's free. Check out my free financial success hypnosis, and let's dial some money. Now, I know I just made a lot of big asks and big promises there, and it sounds like, all right, you're spewing stuff out your rear, right? So let me show you some of the psychology and the science behind it. So let's pretend right here, this is you. The bottom half is your subconscious and the top half is your conscious. This is you right here. And let's pretend that this is you as a child. Now, the environment is over here. So this is your upbringing and all of that happened growing up. So let's pretend that you heard things like money is bad, or you associated money with pain because your parents got divorced and it sucked and you were only 9 years old, and then your mom struggled the rest of your life, or your dad went bankrupt. Money equals no. So we'll put these in a circle like it's a thought bubble. And then this goes right into our subconscious mind as a child. These are our memories, that's our associations, that forms our belief systems, and that creates our reality. Now, let's pretend you grew up and this is you as an adult. Each one of these lines right here is going to represent a different reality, a different bank account, a different annual income, a different possibility, a different net worth. And at the top right here, we'll have this represent $1 million. And let's say you're right here, you're making $20,000 a year. You don't want to make $20,000 a year. You're working harder. You went to a new seminar. You got a new coach. Now you're working 18 hours a day. You've read every productivity book. You've read all the investing books. You're working harder than ever, but for whatever reason, you can't get much above here. Maybe you get up to the next level and you're making 30K, but you can't really break through in any significant way. Why is that? Because this is still running your entire life. This is dialing the frequency of being broke. So what has to happen is we have to get up here to this new reality. We have to dial a new frequency. Now, the way that we're going to dial a new frequency, and let's just look at how this would manifest. So let's say instead you had programming for wealth. This is the new you. You updated all your belief systems, all your software, your vibe, your whole, but you went through all this therapy and trauma and you got rid of all that stuff that was in your mind. Now, which one are you in harmony with? Are you still in harmony with making 20K, or are you in harmony with the big money? You've now shifted. You've now dialed a new frequency. So the whole way to look at this is that money is just energy. Just like a phone number is energy, and just like this pen is energy. The only thing that differentiates between this board and this pen, or this pen and this $100 bill, they're both energy. They're just at different rates of vibration. When they're at different rates of vibration, the mass of energy appears different, but it's just energy. That's all it is. So in the same way, having $100,000 annual income versus $10,000 income is just a different frequency. It's just a different rate of vibration. So now let's break down to how you can practically dial a new frequency. So now this is probably the most important part. This is your entire mental model of how your personality is created as an adult, your habits, and your entire reality. So you have three primary ways that you build long-term memories and ultimately wire your brain. Number one is verbal and heard. So what you heard about money. Next is seen or observed. What did you witness? Did you witness your parents super stressed? Did you witness fights? Did you witness all these bills? Did you witness creditors knocking at the door? Like, what did you see? No food in the house. Last is emotional felt or experience, which is how did it all make you feel? What was the feeling? Were you in stress, fight or flight, pain, crying? Were your parents yelling? All of this forms your adult beliefs and habits for money. And that controls your entire life, which is why some people, even though they start to make more money and they get ahead, they go from 50K to 250K, but they're still broke even though they now make 250K because what they heard, saw, and experienced created the belief systems of not having money. And so they sabotage themselves. They're still in credit card debt. They blow it. They lose that job. So they keep staying where they are, which is why that's the same reason lottery winners always lose all their money, is because there's no amount of money that you can get that you can keep unless you change the person that received the money and you change the paradigm of the person that received the money. It's impossible. You have to lose it all. That's the only way that it'll work. So what you have to do instead is build all three of these again. So you build new sensory input. Once you build new sensory input, what happens is you change this and you change your entire frequency you're dialing, you change your phone number, you connect to a new Wi-Fi network of wealth, all of that shifts. The way that you do this is very simple. You mentally rehearse the future that you want in detail until it evokes an emotion, not till you see the picture. Visualization isn't about seeing. That's why I call it mental rehearsal, because then it is an active exercise. What you want to do is go to Google Images and get the things that you want. Craziest story. This has just happened to me recently. I wanted to get a new house. I've got 2 little beautiful girls, and I wanted a house that they could spend the rest of their childhood and growing up in. Pool, awesome mountain views, surrounded by nature. I printed out a picture off Google Images, and it was a white house where the whole wall opened up with those huge sliding walls with a pool and the mountains behind it. And every single day, I would imagine that thing. Other things I had on it were a certain AMG Mercedes convertible that I wanted. I'd put those things on, and then I'd practice looking at them. I'd turn on my success hypnosis after I get a good picture of them. While my success hypnosis is playing, I close my eyes, and then I practice feeling it. What does the car smell like? What do the voices of my wife and my daughter sound like when they walk into their new house for the first day? What does it sound like hearing them play and jump around in the pool? What does it look like when I look out at the mountains and I see the sunset? And I would rehearse that. So make sure you get my free success hypnosis. Click over there, it's jakeshypnosis.com, and you combine it. So you print out the images of what it is that you want, and then you practice mentally rehearsing it. I did this like every day. Flash forward, I was just cleaning out some stuff at my old house. My older daughter was with me, and we were cleaning it out because we got a new house. And when she came into my office, she likes to draw on all my chalkboard walls. And she goes, "Daddy, it's our new house. Oh, Daddy, it's your black car." Everything had happened so fast, I didn't have time to sit and look and do my visualizations for a week or 2 while we were getting the house. It was almost the exact house. It was this big glass house with all the walls that opened up. That's what I'm in right now. All the glass opens up, the pool's out there, I can see the mountains right now. And the same thing happened with my car, with the new car that I wanted. Both of them came exactly. So that's how you change this, because you build new verbal cues, you hear new things, you see new things, you observe new things, you experience, feel, and have new emotions. That changes the entire wealth paradigm, and that's what allows you to start to dial the correct frequency of wealth, and it comes into your life quicker and faster. So if you enjoyed this video, try this for the next 30 days. Look at it using your imagination so you have a visual way to look at it. Look at it as if you've just been dialing the wrong number for money this whole time. That's all it is. And now you have the correct phone number, and you're going to start dialing it and talking to money. You're going to start talking to wealth. You're going to start living in that new space. So get my free success hypnosis. You can click right over there, or jakeshypnosis.com. It's pinned to the comments and in the description right there down below. It's free to use. All you got to do is for the next 30 days, a few minutes a day, where you build these new sensory cues. And when you build the new sensory cues, your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not real. Your brain activates new cells, you build new neural networks, the cells in your body change, and you change the frequency you're operating at, which changes what you attract into your life. And it happens quick and fast, and it's faster than, oh, I need a new business, and I need a new financial approach, and I need, all of that stuff is useful, yeah, but that's the conscious mind. It's only representative 5% of our life. We have to get down to below the iceberg, right? We know the Titanic wasn't sunk by the little part. It was sunk by what was below the surface, and that's what's been sinking your financial life. But now that you know, you can reprogram it and you can change it. So you can click right here to watch another video where I break down how to bring more money into your life.